Having been in the golf irrigation industry for 30 years, I've seen the progression in control systems from hydraulic to electric and believe the next step would be wireless. With this in mind, some 3 years ago we set out to develop a system that would be within 10% of the cost of a traditional wired network, would not require public utilities for operation, and met all regulations without specific frequency licensing per site. With test sites at 7 locations, we believe we have achieved all of our objectives and are thus introducing you to the G-Wave wireless control system. The G-Wave system can be adapted to any controller that outputs 24 volts AC by simply installing the transmit board within the satellite and connection of the 8-station reader cards to the output terminals. The second part of the controller installation is the launcher. This is done by the use of a 100mm post-hole digger, then connecting the lead to the transmitter. Database is uploaded by the connection of an Ethernet cable, and by using the web page, all information is transferred to the transmitter, negating the need for expensive software. The sprinkler may be installed anywhere within 350 metres of the controller, with each unit having its own unique identification number. Due to the use of DC latching coils, power consumption is minimal, and only a single AA sized rechargeable battery is required for activation. This battery is charged by the rubberized solar cell. Whether it is a new system being installed or retrofitting of an old system, installation is as simple as digging a hole and screwing the sprinkler onto the swing arm. As a maintenance tool, we have developed a special reader that provides us with all the relevant information for that sprinkler. By simply placing it over the LED, we can learn the sprinkler ID, signal strength and battery charge level.
We first come across the G-Wave system 2 years ago. We built a bent nursery, and the flexibility that it offered to put heads in. We built the nursery about 50 metres away from irrigation lines and satellites and all that, so the flexibility to just put heads in and wire them up to the controller in the satellite that was existing, it saved us money, it saved us time, and we haven't had a problem with the bent nursery over those 2 years. It's been excellent. The flexibility for the G-Wave system means that we've got 20-year-old wires here at Lakeside, so we can discontinue those wires, we can put a head in the ground and we can just radio wave it back to the satellite. We don't need to run new wires, we don't have to dig up the existing turf, we just replace sprinkler for sprinkler and all of a sudden we've got a new system out there. So we've also been able to retrofit the sprinklers to 3 existing fairways with no trench lines, no wires run, no damage to the course at all. It basically meant that we put in 100 heads as we took out 100 heads, and it was done within a week, and no disturbance to golf or the golf course at all. We've got exciting times here at Lakeside. We're building a new 9 holes and we're reconfiguring the 18 holes that are here, and after the 2 years of seeing the G-Wave system, it's going to be a recommendation of mine that this system is incorporated into those new 27 holes that Greg Norman's going to design, and I think the system is so far in advance that if we didn't recommend that system, that we'd be falling behind. So that'll be a great recommendation from myself to the board. One of the key benefits is the ability to send out staff members to trim sprinklers, and also they can get a diagnosis straight off the sprinkler head with the reader that determines the signal strength, the battery wattage, and also the sprinkler identification. So they can come back after they trim sprinklers and give me a thorough diagnosis on what's working and what's not. So that's a great ability to have up your sleeve as a superintendent.